What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I am O'Neil Elliott. This is O'Neil Media, and you are awesome. So, with it being Vlogmas, it's only right that we started it off by talking about the king of the vlogging cameras for 2025, which is the Osmo Pocket Mobile 3. And with that being said, this is a beautiful little camera that becomes exponentially sexier once you start adding the little nicks and knacks to it that makes it a powerhouse of a camera. So today we're going to talk about something that is very unsexy, but we must speak on it. It's tripods, or better yet, stands. And with this particular model that I have in my hand, I have four stands or mounting options that I have available to me that I use in different circumstances, which takes this camera from just useful to almost essential, because what it does is put me in a different, very amount of situations, and I still have stable footage coming from this camera when it's not in my hand. So we're gonna start it off with the OG situation, the stand that it comes with if you buy the creator kit. I'm not sure if it comes with the DJI stand if you don't have the creator kit, but with the creator kit, me getting the stand, this stand is almost perfect for every situation. Mind you, I said almost perfect for every situation. This stand is pretty good. It's stable. It gives you footage almost everywhere that you could possibly take this camera. The only downside to it is you have to have a place to place the camera. With that being said, it's very small. It has a small footprint, if you can see, and you can sit it in a lot of different places. You don't need a lot of space, a lot of real estate to sit this down. It is not a big tripod, so you don't need much to be able to place it, but you need something. And in all situations, you may not have that something that you need to put this camera where you need to be. But there's other options for that. And then we're going to get into the second option that I use, which is this magnetic mount by Noor. Now, this magnetic mount is so clutch because almost everywhere that you go, there's some type of metal that you could use to prop your camera on. And on top of it just being magnetic, it actually folds out flat like this, if you can see, and you can sit it down. And that makes it a stand as well as a magnetic mount. But I used this when I was in a small space changing my hot water heater. It was a furnace behind me, and I actually just stuck it directly to the furnace. So I was able to get the shots that I need to get for a video I was shooting. So the magnetic mount comes in clutch because there's metal everywhere. Sometimes I go for walks with my dog, and when I'm on my walks with my dog or my little jog with my dog, depending on how me and Blue feeling, I could put this on a stop sign, a random light pole, and it will still stick, and it gives me a unique view to be able to view myself. And of course, with the Osmo Pocket 3, you really get to see this thing shine with the stabilizer. So it has that active track. So I can mount this to, say, a stop sign, and then put the active track on myself and walk past that scene and have the camera follow me. And it looks like I have a cameraman. So magnetic mount definitely comes in clutch with some of the other features that comes with this camera. Now the fourth one, honorable mention, car mount. I stick it to the window of my car, and when I put the car mount in there, it's automatic, great shot, stabilization, and then you're in a tight space with the car, so you're able to get it away from you, but still have it close enough to where you control it with one hand if you need to. But the app that comes with the DJI mobile pocket, whatever, I'm messing up the name right now, but the app that comes with the camera, Osmo Pocket 3, is super intuitive. It's right there on your phone, and you can make adjustments there. So it doesn't even need to be within hand's reach, because depending on your vehicle, you can have maybe a sunroof that you can hang the camera from. I have an SUV, but if you have a car, that back window could be very close to you, that you could have the camera just sitting up there. And that's also a viable way for you to get shots creative shots when you're inside of a vehicle in a tight space. And then the last thing that I want to talk about is this bad boy right here. This is from the Ulanzi. And I've never been a fan of the mini tripod. Like the vlogging tripod, yes. So I actually have a vlogging tripod that I'm gonna show you guys another video because I don't use it for the Osmo Pocket 3. But I was never a fan of the mini tripod. They always seem very flimsy and the camera would just always seem too heavy. Before I got the Osmo Pocket 3, I had the Sony ZV-1. I would actually trust this with the Sony ZV-1. The reason that this comes in so clutch is because part of the reason that you want the Osmo Pocket 3 is for the size. It is a pocketable camera. And when you grab a bigger tripod, that defeats the purpose of having a pocketable camera. This tripod is sturdy, it's tall, and it also comes in clutch to where it doesn't take up much space. It is almost the same size as the Osmo Pocket 3 when you use the battery, the extra battery for it, right? So I have my Osmo Pocket 3. I have the battery, which I suggest you get because it's so clutch. Because you don't have a battery you could take out and just swap out. You really need to have that battery on you so you get as much. But it's almost the same size as the Osmo Pocket 3. So side by side, this doesn't take up much space in my camera bag. And if I'm on another shoot, which I have done, I use this camera as a BTS camera behind the scenes. And I did some photos recently for a family. And I had this with me, and I was able to put it in the corner. Everybody was able to walk past and get where they needed to be in the small space that we were in. And I was still able to get some nice behind the scene footage. So this right here is clutch. And there's a couple of different versions, but the one that I'm using is the MT44. And it's not just good for the Osmo Pocket 3. Like I said, I would trust it with a smaller camera. And also, it has a built-in attachment for the phone that you can have and use. So in clutch, you can use this with your phone, with your Osmo Pocket 3, with a smaller camera. Would I trust a larger camera on this? No, I wouldn't. But the larger camera that I do have is the FX3, which I'm shooting on right now. Y'all know how much that baby boy costs. Y'all know I'm not really trusting nothing that isn't super sturdy in metal. I'm sorry, it is what it is. I don't have time to break that camera. But with all that being said, the sexiness aside, which one of these do you think you would use the most? Put it down there in the comments. Also, I want to tell you guys that this is my first year doing Vlogmas. First year doing Vlogmas. And it is difficult. I shoot video all day. I edit video all day. This is what I do. This is what I love. I get a sense of accomplishment from doing this work. But when you're on a daily deadline and you have to get it done, and then life is happening, and it's crazy because Vlogmas happens during the Christmas season in December when you're buying presents, running around, doing all this holiday stuff. The kids are getting out of school. If you're a student, you're getting out of school, and then you're trying to spend time with family, and you have to create these vlogs on a daily basis. Today, I almost didn't get this vlog done. I'm being 100% honest with you. If any of you guys are content creators, let me know down below. What do you do during Vlogmas to keep the juices flowing and be able to get all of your work done? So I still have deadlines on stuff that I've shot for other people. I'm a photographer as well as a videographer. And I'm also a mechanic. I'm also a full-time student for cardiac sonography. And I am a part-time certified phlebotomy tech. So there's a lot going on with your boy. And I'm still trying to figure this thing out. But I refuse to be beat by Vlogmas. And if you're doing a Vlogmas whole challenge, get it done, man. Let's go. I'm here supporting. If you're another content creator, let me know your page down below, man, and I'm going to check you out. With that being said, peace. I love you guys. See you on the next one. I ain't did that in a while. I'm not even going to cut. Now we can cut. Because that feels good. I'm going to do that some more. Yeah. See ya.